What is up, guys? It's Shams here with a new video. Thanks for tuning in, and today we are going to be installing a couple new stuff from OEM Plus. Shout out to them, they are just hooking me up on a Mazda. Like, my car's getting trans fucking formed, yeah, so man's gassed, yeah, sweet. So I'm going to show you guys how to do the ignition switch, your passenger and your driver side door ambient lighting, your glove box strip, your cup holder strip, and your ESC lighting or ESC button strip. Now, or your sport mode button. Couple issues. I kind of lost a little bit of the footage, so me putting the stuff back together again, I lost the footage. So the same way how you took it out is the same way how you're gonna put it in. There's gonna be a link in the description. There's gonna be a link in the description, linking you to the instructions of how to do every single step. So if I'm explaining it and you guys don't understand, look in the description. You guys are gonna know how to do it, because that's the same instructions I followed to then show you guys how to do it. So without further ado, here's the video. Sweet. First thing, what we're gonna do, we're gonna be doing the ignition button changing switch. So what you gotta do is you should just get a flathead and just pry it open like so. Obviously I'm using this flathead because, you know, it's already there. So to push it behind there. Cool. So I used a motherfucking big flathead. Use a big flathead for this ignition one. Now we're gonna undo these clips, easy peasy, if you just push it down like so. Yeah, so you gotta push a screwdriver into this little part here, like I gotta push it through this way, and you gotta push it down like outwards, and then this will just plop right off. Then you just continue just feeding it through, and then it should come straight off. Okay, so you have to tug it a little bit hard in order to get this off, but make sure you don't break it because it's kind of fucking brittle. So once that's done, this is your old one, right? You gotta transfer the whole little casing, not casing, but this little surround onto the new one that you got, which is this new one right here. So I'm just gonna do that quickly, and then it should look like this. Now this is the blue. It looks a bit purple in the light, but once it's dark, like dark, it's blue. So cool. Now it's kind of weird how it goes in, because it has this little shape, so you gotta push it in and then twist it a little bit, and then it should go straight in. And there you have it. That's how you install your fucking blue switch, or different color switch, whichever one you go for. But now you got to send this back to OEM Plus, and you're all good. Sweet. Voiceover Shamsi here, and yeah, we're going to be doing the passenger and driver side door ambient lights. I'm only going to do the passenger one because it's the exact same thing on the driver side, and that is a waste of 6 minutes. So basically, you're going to pry open this little cubby hole part, and then you're going to be exposing 2 T25 screws, and then you're going to need a ratchet with an extension and a T25 bit. Now once you have that, you can just go ahead and just unscrew it. Now once you unscrew those, you can easily just lift up the door switch module. I think that's what you call it. It comes straight out, mate. And then once you do that, cool. Now once you do that, you're gonna see the ambient lighting that goes underneath the where the door cub bins are. And then easily you're just gonna pull it up, or you can just push it from underneath where it actually shines through, and then that's what it looks like. Now you're gonna pull off or get a flathead screwdriver or a flathead and just pry against the little connector, and then once you do that, it should fly right out. And then you're gonna be taking off or prying at the side of where this see-through ambient lighting switch sits, and then you literally just put your new one in, plug it all up, and boom, you're done, ready to go. Now we're going to be doing a glove box ambient strip. This is a pain, so just take your time just so you don't break anything. Oh, I'm going to be honest here, this ambient glove light box is a fucking joke. Like, the way how it's designed, it's absolutely shit. Now I'm trying to show you guys like where it is exactly. I'm wiggling it. It's right next to that the air feed where it goes through the blower. And yeah, just pull out the ambient strip just to make your life a bit more easier. Once you do that, it's the exact same thing just as in the door. Yeah, didn't really record much because you can't really record underneath here. But yeah, sorry about that, lads. Cool. So what you're gonna do is we're gonna be doing the cup holder and the ESC light. Now you got one screw there, and then you got another screw there on the driver's side next to the pedals. Now once that's done, you're gonna take off the plastic trim which is holding or covering the actual center console. And once you've done that, you're going to be exposing a grate connector and another screw which is on the inside. Let me show you right here. So there's one screw there, and then you got that big block grey connector. Now that screw there is a T30, so make sure you use a T30. Now you just pull this connector out, and don't forget to plug it back in when you're done so you can actually test the light. Now I'm using a T30 to get this screw out, and the same thing goes on the other side. Sweet. So, and once you pull the seat forward, you got another T30 or T25, I'm not sure. You unscrew these bolts, and there's one on the other side as well, on the driver's side, and that's holding in the center console. Now after you do that, you need a plastic trim removal tool or a flathead, and you're going to pry it up against the gear stick gator. Now once you do that, you're going to unscrew or take apart your not the old, but the passenger airbag light. If you guys don't know how to do that, check out my last video and I'll show you guys everything. So you essentially need to pull the face off, and then you're going to get like a flathead or a trim removal tool, and you're going to pry up against the little center console part. And yeah, sweet. So once that's done, you should be able to, everything should be completely off, bare naked. And yeah, so once the center console's off, you should be able to see the ESC controls, and then that's when you can just switch it out to a different color, whichever one you want. Okay, so the next step, you're going to get a T25, and then you're going to unscrew one there, and there's another T25 screw on the other side. And yeah, and then you should be able to just lift up the whole center console, but you have to slide it back towards the rear of the car and lift it. So once the center console is lifted 90 degrees up in the air, you are going to see 6 screws, T20 screws. And then once you undo those, the cup holder should just plop right out, and you can see the connectors on both sides of the ambient light strip or molding. Super easy, the exact same thing as the doors, so there's nothing to be confused about. And then you swap it out, you put everything back together, and that is the video done. Like I said, if you do get confused, don't forget the instructions will be linked in the description, so you can go check that out. And yeah, it's been your boy Shamsi. Shout out to OEM Plus for hooking me up again. And peace, have a great day.